Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Monday, September 19th, 2022. This is the beginning of the new trading week. So let's start with the Forex calendar. We had some data from the generally the Reserve Bank of Australia and the Reserve Bank of New Zealand. As you can see here, we got the speeches from the Reserve Bank of Australia, Kearns, and the Reserve Bank of New Zealand Governor of both of them gave a speech overnight. What else do we have today in the Forex calendar? What I want to talk about is, of course, the main events during the London session. ECB Supervisory Board members Fernandez-Bollo will give a speech. Then the ECB, the Windows will give a speech, and at 11:45 ECB Irina will give a speech as well. So this is the those are the speeches from the Eurozone officials. We got the RMPI from the Canada. Those data are scheduled for release at half past two, and then we got the German Buba Vice President Butch that will give a speech, and German Buba Balz will give a speech as well. The first one will give a speech at 3 o'clock, the second one will give a speech at 7 o'clock. So those are the events for today. As you can see, no major economical releases are expected today, so only the triggers might come from the officials' comments about the economy and monetary policy. Let's start with the New Zealand dollar. Daily time frame chart of the New Zealand dollar is clearly showing us signs of weakness. As you can see, the levels of 6,192 together with 6,144 are both below the 30-day moving average. That's the first thing. Both of them will now act as the technical, of course, resistance. We got big bearish engulfing pattern here on a daily time frame chart, which means this market is clearly going lower, and of course the 6,056 pips level had been clearly violated with this candle close far away from this level. So what do we have here? New low at the level of 5,935 into the overbought market conditions. This market is trending lower. You can see that when you take a look at the momentum indicator, this momentum indicator keeps moving lower and the market keeps doing lower lows. So that's the situation on the New Zealand dollar. Pretty straightforward downtrend continuation pattern. The next target in that situation would be located somewhere below 6,000 pips. That's obvious, but where is the next target? It looks like we might hit the level of that would be 5,923. Okay, so this is the next technical support. It's not that big, so let's keep it just red. The other technical support is located at 5,841, and the last one is of course 2020 low. This low is located at 3,693. So pretty much we might retrace the whole move to the upside here from the 2020 on the New Zealand dollar. Right now we are just around just below. Let me just zoom out again. We are just below this level here. So that's the next target, and then eventually this is the next target, and then of course the lows of the 2020, 5,469. So that's the New Zealand dollar. Let's take a look at some major. We will start with the US dollar to the Japanese yen. This is as well the daily time frame chart. Let me just zoom in to see what is going on, and as you can see, straight on, this market is following our scenario of the wave 3 top of the wave 3 and then consolidation for the wave 4. So that's a very good pattern, very nice wave progression. In that situation, it means that when the wave 4 is completed, then of course we need wave 5 to the upside. That will break the level of 145. So this level is definitely the recent technical resistance. However, this is not a major technical resistance. This is just another swing high, and it looks like there is another swing high on the US dollar to Japanese yen coming very soon. So that's a very short update on the US dollar to the Japanese yen. Let's take a look at the US dollar index now, because it looks like this is a very interesting market as well. Let me just take a look here. There you go. US dollar index had bounced significantly from the 30-day moving average around the level of 110.80. The bulls tested the level of 110.25. So this level is of course the technical resistance for the price, and as you can see, that means that we bounced from the level of 50 on the RSI, and right now we are hovering around the level of 60. So the momentum is positive, momentum is strong, and the market is about to break above 110.25, the recent level that the market had tested, and then of course test the highs from the 9th of the September 2022, which is located at 110.76. So big moves coming to the US dollar index again. We just need to wait for the market to stop consolidating here and make some trigger some move towards key technical levels. Last but not least, let's take a look at gold. This is the spot gold market, and the spot gold market just made another lower low. This lower low was made at 1653. So this is the newest low, and the level of 1676 had been tested, right? So it had been tested, and it looks like it was rejected, despite the fact that the market is right now trading inside the negative territory in the extremely oversold conditions. So as you can see, very simple analysis can be done here. The gold market is in a downtrend, and the recent important technical supports 1676, 1686 had been violated, and that means that the bearish pressure is still present on this market. So lower levels are expected for gold. And last but not least, of course, now it's for real, we are talking about Bitcoin. So the cryptocurrencies market is recently very weak, and just take a look at this. After the fake breakout inside the channel, we have this big massive bearish engulfing pattern. Then we have something that looks kind of like a corrective pattern as well. Might be some sort of the consolidation, some sort of the correction. It didn't even test the 20,472. And then when the level of 19,629 is violated, we have this massive red candle approaching basically the lows from the 7th of the September 2022, which is of course located at the level of 18,553. This level will be tested soon, and if this level is tested and violated, and the market is still below the level of 50, negative conditions are still present on this market. Next target is this year low 17,600. So that will be the next target for bears. As you can see, this is the low, of course, from the 18th of the June 2022. So that's the situation on the Bitcoin. outlook is bearish, at least for today, if not for the rest of the week. But we will see how the market will handle this kind of a support and the next key support at 17,600. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. So take care and bye bye.